Yeah. All right. How do I look?
You look good.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I think it's I think when Logan makes it big, my share will be 100,000. All right.
Shooters ready. Stand by. Nice run. You're down.
2, 3, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6.
Holy. Don't miss your misses anyways. Nice run.
There you go.
Howdy y'all. Looks like fun, doesn't it? And it is. That footage was from a stage I shot last November when I visited the Cowboys in Norco, California. Please see episodes 1 and episodes 2 of that series for more details on my California adventure with my sidekick Logan. On this episode, one of the things I want to do is introduce y'all to a shooter I met for the first time while shooting with the Cowboys. He goes by the name Bull Shooter. And while I only spent one day on the range with him, I have been getting to know him and his wonderful family online through social media. And I'm looking forward to seeing them all again on the range. Bull Shooter and his beautiful wife, Miss Delight, were very helpful introducing themselves and making sure I knew my way around the range, which I had never been to before. Although I wasn't able to capture any usable footage of Miss Delight shooting, I did manage to get some really great footage of Bull Shooter working his cowboy guns in a way that secured him a very respectable 5th place overall position out of a field of 56 shooters at this match. Take a look at Bull Shooter.
Your share's $100,000.
Stand by. 1771. 1771. Spotters are clean. 1771.
That was some great shooting. Now, while I was at the Cowboys range, I also ran across another Facebook part of mine, Yul Lose. I didn't get to posse with him. Our paths just crossed on the trail. I think most of you in the Cowboy Action Shooting community know Yul and have probably seen his amazing gun carts posted online. When I ran into him, he took a moment to show off his finely engraved Ruger Old Army cap and ball revolvers. And of course, I took a bit of extra time to admire his work of art gun cart. Then I ran into this story online that I wanted to share with y'all about Yul Lose and the type of cowboy he is. And I'm going to quote directly from Yul here and let his words tell the story. So I was at a Cowboys match in Norco last spring, and my little buddy, MT Jar, 10 years old at the time, was visiting with me before the match and mentioned that he'd like to have one of my gun carts since he had just started shooting. His brother, Tater the Kid, has one of my carts that he helped me build that he wanted to bet. Well, MT Jar also told me that he'd like to come down to the shop and learn about woodworking. I told him that my carts were expensive and he probably wouldn't be able to afford one for a while. So we decided to make a bet. I bet him that all of the ladies at the upcoming ambush at Mill Creek would think that I was better looking than him. I knew I'd win hands down, even though MT Jar looks a little like Ralphie on Christmas Story. Well, the ambush came around, and MT's mom, a man to reckon with, printed up some ballots so that all of the ladies could cast a vote for the better looking cowboy. Little did I know that she'd also dress up the poor kid in these goofy cowboy clothes that made him look much cuter than he already did. Well, he came by my camp the first night of the match and informed me that I was losing badly. That was hard to believe, so I told him to get lost and we'd see who won at the awards program where we had announced the winner. I got 3 votes, and one of those was from MT Jar's sister, Helen Highwater. He got 33 votes, so he won. He decided he wanted a roll-top cart, so that's what we built. He came down to my shop in July, and we started building his cart. He was fun to have around, and we got quite a bit done. So here is the cart that MT Jar won. Double Diamond of Escondido, California, did all of the leather work, including the seats and tooled leather medallion in front of the chest. Pretty awesome story, right? And there's a lot of folks in the SAS community that are like that. It's one of the reasons they say, come for the shooting, stay for the people. And that wraps up for my first time shooting with the Cowboys in Norco, California. I look forward to visiting this club again, provided they'll have me back. And I sure do thank them kindly for the hospitality. I walked away with a great big bag of swag. And you all know I love my swag, right? I got this great zippered, insulated snack bag. Inside of it was full of all sorts of goodies. It had a deck of cards with pictures of the club's very own Cowboys on it, a couple of pins, one each for both Logan and I, and a cool commemorative glass. And then, at the awards ceremony, I won something to pour into the glass. Bullet Bourbon Frontier Whiskey. Not only did I walk away with all of that, but my good pard, Colt Farrow, presented me with an outlaw gang badge. By golly, that was awesome. Thanks, Colt. And thanks again to the Cowboys and Norco for making me feel right at home on the range. I'm Jedi Knight. Until the next episode, may the Force be with you all.
My name is Bullshooter, SAS number 140, and thanks for watching Jedi TV.